Am I streaming live on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know if I'm streaming live on YouTube or not. I've never done it. I've never done it before. Is this working? I think it is. I think the live stream is working. If that's the case, I'm going to paste that. And at everyone in the Discord server, streaming live on YouTube for the first time, exclamation marks, and then I'll say something along the lines of, but Twitch will still be live as well, no worries. And then send, and then publish, and then confirm. Now I think I'm streaming on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. I don't know if that's true. Random Things the Second, hello, welcome to the stream. You're catching my very first ever YouTube live stream, and I'm just making sure that everything's working here because I've never done it before. So I'm having some little technical challenges at the start. We'll get that sorted, and then we'll be good to go. Definitely on YouTube, perfect. Can you hear me all perfect and everything? The video isn't super grainy. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I just want to make sure that the audio quality and the video quality, I don't think it's gonna be perfect because I've not got the greatest internet in the world. I don't think I could stream like 4K, but if it runs at all, and it's not like 10 pixels across by 7 pixels wide, I'd be happy. Audio is good, video quality is good, perfect. Okay, well, if that's the case, if this is working, I'm just gonna let it run. I'm also trying to use a new program that I've never used before to read the chats. So what it does is it shows me the YouTube chat messages and also the Twitch chat messages in the same feed. So that way it doesn't matter what platform you're watching from, you can still send messages and I'll be able to read them still. That's the goal, at least. So with that working on the YouTube end at least, now what I can do is I'm going to open up my recording folder because this stream is not just a stream. I'm working on my next video. I know that it takes me forever to upload between, but that's because, you know, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I don't have all the time in the world. I'd love to be, but I'm not, so. Oh, that's perfect. I can make one half of my screen the chat and one half of my screen the recording output folder. I've seen other people with that. It's a little delayed, but it usually works. Perfect. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, the delay is going to be inevitable, especially since, like I said, I don't have the greatest internet in the world, so I'm not going to be able to read everything live as it comes out. But I think it's good enough that we can get started. And look at that. Oh, that was one thing that I didn't change. So on my Twitch, because I used to only stream on Twitch, so if I were to type something in Twitch, like hello from Twitch, that shows up on this screen, but your message doesn't. But I did fix it on this page, so see, it shows, does it show both? It's hard for me to see. It shows both. Yeah, it does. Perfect. Looks correct. Yeah, so it'll take I'll have to fix that next stream. I totally forgot to do that. I don't use the full face cam mode very frequently, but it's good enough for now, which means we can play some Fallout 4. It is delayed, yeah. There's not really much I can do about that, unfortunately. But I can explain what's going on. Okay, so check this out. Our goal is to unlock every single location. Actually, I want to make it daytime before it's always delayed, yeah. Where is there somewhere I can sleep to change the time today so that it's sleep owned? Man, is there a bench or something somewhere? How about over here? I want something to change the time today. If I can, at least. Don't attack my dog. Like, okay, I'm getting a lot of radiation right here. Maybe I shouldn't stand there. Move, dog meat! Holy. Maybe there's nothing. That sucks. I wish they kept the wait from everywhere feature. Oh yeah, that would be so nice. I understand not wanting to because I do recognize that like you'd never be able to explore the game in any weather other than or any time of the day other than the one you want. But it would be nice if it was like a toggleable feature in the settings or something. I will say, at least to be fair to the people who created the map, they did do a good job at making sure there was plenty of random chairs and beds laying around. So I'm not, you know, too heartbroken. I am going to, I'm sorry if you think this is cheating, but I'm making a video and I need the weather to look good. So I'm going to change the weather to clear. Doesn't really add anything other than just the environment, the way it looks. But I gotta make the video, so there's some things that we just have to do. Okay, I'm gonna hit record and hope that my computer doesn't crash, because currently I am streaming 2 outputs and I'm recording 2 outputs. So my computer is playing the game as well as 4 separate outputs. So it's a little bit scuffed. I just hope that nothing explodes, which so far I don't think it is. Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike every once in a while, but I think that happened beforehand. So I'm not super worried about it. Okay, so I'll say something if it works. Okay, perfect. So we have a small problem. It's not the end of the world. It's something that can easily be fixed. We have done a pretty good job at mapping out the middle of the map. However, the farther I go to the east, the more dangerous things get. So, similar to what I did at Hangman's Alley, I want to create kind of a home base, a little bit of an eastern outpost that I can come back to. And we're going to make that here at County Crossing, because it's, you know, right there. So let me just show you what this looks like prior to my awesome work. You actually caught me at the perfect time, because today I'm getting to work on a settlement rather than unlocking every single location on the map. So I guess the title and thumbnail is a little bit of a lie as to what's happening in this stream. Usually that's what's happening, but today we're working on County Crossing. In fact, it might be fun to make a new... Can I change the thumbnail midstream, I wonder? Should we make a quick thumbnail together before we continue, just so that people don't get mad at me? Something like this. I'm gonna screenshot this. Okay. Let's see. Toggle menu. Toggle free cam. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pause my recording but keep the stream going. I'm gonna open up Photoshop. Good. And then momentarily I'll switch over to display capture. I think I can change my camera's kind of laggy. That happens when I change scenes. I think is it probably a little bit better now? Every time I change from like like Windows, my whole computer kind of dies for a second. Live thumbnails. Okay. I will go to display capture. Yeah. It's just because whenever I like tab out of the game, my whole computer momentarily dies. Okay, so here we have County Crossing. Okay. And then what I'll do, similar to what I do in most of my thumbnails, is I will make a square. And I will make it some kind of a green. And then I will take the corners and pinch them to surround the settlement, like this, over to here. That kind of follows the ground. Maybe this. That's, you know, it's all right. That sort of follows the natural shape of the ground. Okay. Then I'm going to put this on top. Actually, I'm going to make a duplicate layer. And I'm going to just quickly, make some things pop out of the front of this thing. Like this house can stand in front of the thing. And I will get maybe this car to stand in front, and I will get the edge of these trees to stand in the front. And now if I crank the opacity on this and bring these up, those come out on top of the trees. Yep. And maybe I'll do this tree here as well. Okay, then I'll take this, I will add outer glow. Okay, weird. It's going to be a brighter version, but not too bright. Lower the opacity, increase the noise, do something, oop, not the noise. Size. Make it a little bit of a brighter green. Not too much brighter. Oh. Which of these is the house? This one's the house? I'm going to fix that quickly. I forgot that the oh, this looks horrible. Whoops. That does not look good. I think what I'll do to fix it is just get a different angle. A far easier one. Like a direct up and down kind of look. Like this. Whoops. This might be easier to make look not as terrible. I'm not very good at making thumbnails. I never said that was my strong suit. Just saying. Okay, I didn't make the picture wide enough, so I think I'm gonna use the AI. How do I do it? I don't even know how to do it. Maybe I won't use the AI. Maybe I'll just make it really sucky. You know what? I'll just make a really sucky thumbnail, and if people have a problem with it, they can take it up with HR. I don't know. Not my problem. I need to give it outer glow of a nice bright. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's what much better. So now I can just, you know, cut this section out. Throw that on top. Cut the house shape out. And I don't need to do the whole thing. Oh, maybe I do. Better have a sucky thumbnail than an AI one. Yeah, that's true. I was only going to use the AI to expand the image so it was like a wider shot, because whenever I zoom out too far, the grass disappears in the game. So all it would have done is just like make more grass around the edges. It's not really like... I also think that, like, it's not like I would have hired a thumbnail artist in the first place. Do you know what I mean? I don't have money for that. So I'm not really taking away the job of an artist or anything. I'd be taking away the shitty Photoshop job that I would have done. Okay, so if I kind of do that, throw this up, and then I just need to do a little bit more for this fence, like right along here, which is really only a couple pixels, so it should be pretty easy to do. Yep. And then I'll do these two bushes as well. That won't take very long. And in fact, because these bushes are the exact same shape from above, what I'm going to do, because it's going to save time, and this is not really the objective of the stream, I will copy and paste it, and then copy and paste it and move it up on top of that one. And you can't even tell that it's a different... I mean, you can a little bit, but nobody's going to tell. If someone calls me out for that, I would actually be so impressed, because that is some legendary eyesight to have to notice that. Okay, and then do this. And then pop this up. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more square. Actually, I'll do that after. Throw in text. County crossing. Make this the same color. And the same outer glow. So that it matches. I'm just going to make an alternative to do that just to spite you. Fair enough. Do whatever your heart desires. It's a fun practice. Okay, I want these to be closer. Not that much closer. 72? A little bit less. 60? Perfect. Now I take the county crossing thing. And then I'm just going to hide everything for a second so it's easier for me to focus on this. I'm going to make a square around it. Okay. Then I'm going to make this a smaller thing, like so. Give it the outer glow. Actually, no, I'm going to rasterize layer first. And then I'm not even going to make sure that these are actually even. I'm just kind of going to eyeball it. And then give it the outer glow. So now, I'm kind of getting this. Do that. Put that maybe here. I do want some color underneath. So I will just quickly draw a rectangle around the outside. And I will take a green, make it darker, take a brush, do that, then change the blend mode to, maybe I want to make the blend mode darken. Maybe I don't change the blend mode at all. I leave it normal and I just lower the opacity. Like 60%. And then I make it darker, more saturated. How does that look? That looks pretty bad. I can't lie. Whatever. Whatever. Not my problem. I'm going to turn off the effects of this. I'm going to rasterize the layer. Turn the effects back on. Take the marquee tool. Do that and delete what's there. Ooh. Up until right there and delete it. Then take the text. Move it over. Okay. I remember now that my little sis was watching Blue ASMR and got shadow banned, bro. Keeps you from making a new account for 1 month. That's crazy. That is so unfortunate. But now I can take this. What's this? The fence? Okay, that can go above the text layer. Take this whole thing. Move it down a smidge. Actually, I kind of liked it up here, but maybe I'll just move the text down. Okay. It's embarrassing, I know. Yeah, well, that's just unfortunate. Like, I understand someone's little sister wanting to watch a show meant for kids, but then having to wait, that's unfortunate. Doesn't ban all accounts on the device? Well, that's good. At least there's that as a saving grace. Yeah, okay, this is good enough, I guess. Maybe what I'll do as a final thing is I will take this, duplicate it, and then change the saturation. No, wait. Change the saturation on the lower one. So it's like that. And change the darkness. So it's like that. Then in this corner, I'll just feather it off like that. And then make the saturation more in here. That fixes a lot. That makes it look way nicer to look at. I'm glad I did that. Okay. File. Export. Quick export as PNG. I'm just going to switch to Facecam because I don't want it to accidentally leak anything important. County Crossing Thumbo. Save. Close Photoshop. Go to the stream dashboard. The one she got banned was my alt account because I forgot to log out before I let her use it. That's tough. That is truly unfortunate. Okay, how do I change the thumbnail? Here we go. I'm gonna say new title is, fuck if I can spell, Building County Crossing Outpost, exclamation mark, Fallout 4. And then I'm going to do underneath, change, oh, my headset just turned off. Open, save, first stream. I don't know if that's really important. I don't know how many people are going to be like, oh, that matters. I think it's like, maybe I'll put it in the description, but not in the title, because I don't want the title to be too cluttered with like 1,000 things, because you can only see the first like 15 words or whatever, right? Welcome to my first YouTube stream, and then a bunch of exclamation marks, and then I'll click save, and then I won't click end stream, that would be bad, Guess that makes sense. Since, yeah. I just... If I make the title too long, I think that people's eyes are just going to kind of glaze over. And that's not worth it. So now if I check... Whoops. Not my Google account, my YouTube account. Yeah, the title and thumbnail has changed. That is prime. Okay, let's close that. And then I'll just quickly change my Twitch thing as well. Building County Crossing Outpost Fallout 4. I mean, it's kind of obvious that it's Fallout 4 because there's the category, so maybe I'll leave that part out. Done. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Don't see it. You might have to reload your YouTube page. Let me rejoin. Yeah. Okay, now. Switch back. Oops, I'm still on display capture. I don't want to be on display capture. There we go. Now you see it? Yeah, perfect. So it did go through. Okay, quick save. What did I say in the last bit of my recording? We have a... There's a massive issue that's come up. We've done a really good job at... Why is the music so loud? That is super loud. And that's really loud as well for some reason. We've done a really good job at mapping out the center of the map, but the farther east I go, the more dangerous everything gets. So I want to create another outpost similar to the Where is it? Similar to the Hangman's Alley outpost that I made. That way I have something kind of just in the area. And I'm also going to get this level up while I'm at it. Rifleman 3 could be good. Maybe I'll save the level up. Honestly. Oh, local leader I do need. I'm about to start building at a camp. So, here we are at County Crossing. And that's... Which is where we're going to build... Oh, I'm not allied to the settlement. I can't build the outpost here. Do I have to talk to this guy first? Imagine the glowing sea. That's the most dangerous. I do plan eventually. So I'm going to build this one. Which kind of makes the 1/3 mark complete. So I did the intro. Then I did all... So, wait. How did it work? I did the intro. I built something at Sanctuary. Then I built something at Hangman's Alley and unlocked all this. And now I'm going to build something here and unlock all this. Level ups can be used as mini health refills in Skyrim. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if they did that in this game. Look at that. Who are these guys? Just random bad guys in the background that I'm just going to ignore. Hey, dude.
Hope you ain't one of them synths. You're to spy on me.
Nope, I am not a synth.
Easy living? This ain't. Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
I'm sorry, can I not interact with you? Are there other settlers? Maybe Doc Weathers? Are you a settler here, or are you just nearby?
Hey.
You have some sort of medical problem here, or are you just yanking my chain?
Are you kidding me, dude? I don't even know who you are. Not now.
Interested.
Fuck you.
Let me know if that changes.
I kind of want to shoot him in the head. Is that crazy? Okay, I can't use this settlement for some reason. Is there someone chilling in here? There are 2 beds. So supposedly there should be 2 settlers. But there's only Doc Weathers and this guy. He's a caravan trader? Oh. Oh, look at that! There's another guy. Where'd you come from? Hey. Hey.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Ugh. Are you guys getting closer? Hey, not happening. Excuse me, dude! Oh my lord. He's not letting me talk to him. And there's definitely bad guys over here. Maybe he's too locked in because he's trying to pretend like the gunfire doesn't exist. Okay. Okay. Where's the other body? Somewhere in here. Maybe not. Okay. Nope. I'm not gonna even bother. Might be one of my mods, though. No, I think you're right. Usually traders do have quite a bit. Oh, look! This guy's standing up! Will you let me talk to you now, man?
Hey there.
Yes. Ain't looking for trouble, I hope. Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Are you kidding?
Farm. As honest work gets.
Excuse me. Farm's not much, but it's something.
What am I supposed to do here?
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
What the hell? What the helly? Should I just kill them and take this place by force? Neither of them are letting me talk to them. I'm gonna let this guy try one more time.
If you work, you eat. It's as simple as that.
Found you.
Yeah, that's entirely your guys' fault. Not my fault at all. So now can I use the settlement? Yep. I feel no remorse. They made me.
Doc.
Dangerous world out there. Good thing, too. Otherwise, no business for doctors, am I right?
Gonna pass.
Fine.
Oh, that was a Brotherhood Radiant quest. Oh. That makes sense now. But I wanted to build here, so... That's so dumb, though, that they didn't consider the possibility that I would show up here before a Brotherhood Radiant quest.
Assign someone to this.
I would assign someone, but they're all dead. Can I scrap them even? Nope. Okay. We're just gonna start from scratch here, alright? It's okay. I'm just gonna scrap all these fences. We don't need them. Can I scrap this bush and that bush? I'm sorry. I feel like you guys left me no choice. I did what any rational, sane person would have done in their situation. Looking at the wiki, seems like you're supposed to get it through one of those Minuteman radiants. Oh. Whoops. I guess I should talk to Preston Garvey. I have not done a single Minuteman radiant yet. Can I scrap them? It's not a CEO thing to say. I'm a businessman. Oh wait, no, that's bad. I shouldn't say that. I'm a conqueror. No, hold on. Fuck, I can't think of anything good to say after that. I knew it was a quest. I've done it before. Okay, but hear me out. Listen to my reasoning. I can complete the Abernathy quest without ever talking to Preston Garvey. I can go to USAF, Satellite Olivia, and I can get the locket, and I can go talk to them. I can do the Grey Garden quest without ever interacting with Preston Garvey. I just need to go over there, talk to them, and kill the bad guys. I'm pretty sure you can do the Oberland Station one without having to talk to Preston Garvey. So riddle me, why is it, that I can't do this one without talking to Preston first. So this shack is not scrappable, but like a portion of it is. There's a cow named Idiot? I have to protect you. I'll protect you at all cost, Idiot. What is this place? Get out of here, idiot! Go! Slave owner is looking good right now. No, I didn't say that. This place is way smaller than I thought it was, I can't lie. Let me scrap some things, alright? Let me get all that I can from this place. Can I scrap this? I can. Oh, look at that. Okay, goodbye. Is this building completely within the build zone? It is perfect. If I scrap it, what does it look like behind? Not terrible, but I kind of want to keep it and integrate it into the build somehow. Can I scrap this bush if I get it from the right angle? This is your first run? No. I played this game many, many times. It's my first, this is the save that I've been using for my videos. I haven't played in a long time, and usually when I play, it's because I'm working on a video nowadays. But like, I've been playing Fallout since it came out in 2015. Just kind of on and off. Can I scrap this? Yep, and the wires stay. Well, that's trashy. But this is my my video save file, if that makes sense. This is the character that I've been playing all my videos on. Well, actually, no. There's more to it than that. Technically, this is not the first save file. This is my second for videos. But my first one got corrupted, so I had to start from scratch. Hence why this video is unlocking every single location on the map, because I have to re-unlock my locations and stuff. And I figured it'd be a fun way to like gamify, in a way, the video. Like, if I have to restart all the way from scratch, I might as well make it interesting. And this was my way of doing that. Okay, I didn't know that I couldn't scrap this whole thing, so I had to come through and kind of reshape it a little bit. That's okay. I think what I'll do, actually, is because this building has to be here, I might make it my recruitment station, because I need settlers for supply lines, because currently I don't have a lot to build, which is power. Miscellaneous. See, I don't even have stuff for a recruitment beacon. I need ceramic. Can I trade with either of you? Nope. No, you're just guards. I'm guessing you're Doc's guard? Doctor, I have 11 days.
Hey, Doc.
You have some sort of medical
That's
problem
wild.
here, or are you just yanking my chain?
I need supplies.
You got the caps?
Do you happen to have a couple cups on you? Perchance? Anything with ceramic? Nope. You're useless to me. Great. Nothing in here that could be turned into cups. Dang it, I have to go all the way to Sunshine Tidings, Sunshine freaking what's it called, just to get some ceramic. Okay, do I have enough for a generator? I also need ceramic. Ugh. Alright, give me a second. I'll be back. I just need a supply line, and then I'll be good. That's so frustrating. It's a good thing I have 2-day-old popcorn in my room to make me happy. And now the weather's all messed up, too. Okay, give me some ceramic. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 290 ceramic. That'll get me there. That will definitely get me there. Make it clear. I will when it's when I'm back over there. Oh man, that sucks. As soon as I get the supply line going, though, I'll be set for life. Let me make a bed so I can sleep so that it's daytime. Oh, actually, the weather's pretty good right now. Okay. So now where were we? Where were we? We need power. Generators, mini generator. And a recruitment beacon. Whoops. Alright, we've set up our Fiverr account. Now we just need to wait for some freelancers to come to the area. Right now, we have a population of 0 people. So I'm just going to do a full 24-hour snooze, and hopefully we'll have some people. I hope this works. I really do hope this works. One person. Hello. You. Get the hell out of here. And then we'll turn off our recruitment beacon. And this. And now, if I go to structures, I should have like thousands of steel and wood. Yes, I do. Bravo. Okay, that's permanent. Okay. We have a beginning. That's all it is at the moment. But it's better than nothing. Consider that. Consider how much worse it'd be if there was nothing. Okay, that's not good. That's alright, I guess. It's not great. I'm just gonna do this. And get some... I gotta get some B-roll shots for the video. I'll do something like this. Right there. And then I'll do suck SM1. Boom. Okay. We have a completely empty settlement to begin our outpost. Toggle free cam, toggle menu. This building is... like, half of this shack is completely unscrappable. So we're going to have to leave it here and implement it into our build somehow. Which is not that big of a deal, honestly. Could be way worse. I could make it maybe a power shack. Maybe I make it the recruitment area. I think I like the idea of making this our recruitment spot. So, I will put a radio tower on the roof. And then I will connect it to a switch. Management office? Yeah, something like that. Something of that, that vibe. So now, I can move this switch inside by the door. And I think it makes sense to maybe put a little tiny generator in here. But is that too big of a generator? How much? What does this get me? I need one This produces 1. But I need scrapper? How do I not have scrapper? That seems crazy that I don't have scrapper after all of this time. I thought I did have scrapper. I don't? Are you kidding? Oh, man. I've been living a lie this whole time. Okay, well, until we get scrapper, I'm gonna have to use one of these bigger generators. Is that it? No, no, no. There's also CVC. That has some small generators. CVC anywhere? Yeah, we could do something like this. This is a cool one. That kind of fits nicely in here. My level is somewhere in the 80s. Yeah, I had to restart. Like I said, my save file blew up on me. Okay, and I really want to change this out to a battery as soon as possible. I need a conduit connector. Something like this. Connect that down and connect this over. Like this. Maybe I'll even slot it in here. I wish they had mods like that on console. There are some pretty good... I think USO is one. It adds a lot of building supplies to console. So now the radio recruitment beacon is on, but if I flick this switch, instead of having to jump up to turn that off, I can just hit it in here. That's a nice little change. Next, probably a good idea to get a light bulb in here. I think 1 will suffice. Yeah, that's not bad. I would say it makes sense to put a little desk or something in here. An office. Oh, you know what's perfect here? There is resources. No, it's CVC. Buildings. Resources. Working guards. That would be the bathrooms. And is there not like a radio one? Is it just regular defense? Other? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. This desk lighting. Oh, that's kind of cool. Do that. Slide it into the wall a bit more. And then I need a ham radio. Perfect. I will kind of shove it down in here under the light. Perfect. Now we'll have someone come here every once in a while to check up on the ham radio. Cool. Decorations. Spaces. Office. We'll get some files and stuff going. Maybe some boxes in this corner. Maybe couple of filing cabinets over here. Something of the sort. Come on. A random chair kind of placed awkwardly in there. That doesn't actually do anything. My Xbox sounds like a car when I play Fallout 4. That's real. My computer, like, struggles with this game sometimes. It's incredible. Something like that. I will place some other random bits and bobs. A locker could be nice. Maybe I'll get this locker with snacks and stuff in beside the desk. And any of these other lockers make sense to be in here? Not really, just that main one. That's okay. Clothes? Nope, that doesn't make sense. Resources? Throw in a random water table? That doesn't make sense. Maybe this for fixing up the radio tower when it's broken? Kind of deal. Put in a nice welcoming kind of floor mat there. One there. And where does this slide in? Something like that. Like that. There we go. Okay, so we've got our radio recruitment shack. On the outside, it's looking pretty empty. Oh my god, it's loud? Yeah. Maybe this is where we get our news as well. Maybe when, like, the Piper brings her news out this way, or sends her news out this way, we'll get it via this newsstand. That kind of makes sense, right? My Xbox sounds like a car crash. You just turn it on to see and realize that you were 100% right. It is pretty bad. Okay. We'll get some planters so it looks a little bit nicer. Come back around to CVC. Go. Decorations. Paper. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Barrels. Empty barrel. We could get a car in the back here to take up some space. Do I want a flipped car against the side of the house? That's kind of fire. I like the look of that. Coming around this side. Maybe some random junk. Shopping cart. And a ladder leaning against the side. Because, you know, sometimes you have to get on the roof to repair the radio tower. I swear if my Fallout 4 save gets corrupted because of this. Yeah, I'd be careful with that kind of thing. They have some pretty unforgiving crashes in this game. I learned that the hard way not long ago. Get that up against it there too. Couple garage decorations. Like this cardboard box. And some paint. And anything else that makes sense? We could throw this outside because there's not enough space inside. It's glitching the stream. Damn. Are you watching on Xbox too? Okay. Now I think it'd be nice to... Uh-oh, my game froze. No mobile? Oh, okay. I want to add a couple more lights in here. It'd be fun to throw in a floor light here. If I can squeeze that farther back. And... a ceiling light here. And a table light. Maybe tucked under here. And a wall light above. Ooh, actually, wait. Let's do one of these hanging wall lights. How is this not making power? If I put it here? That's so bizarre. Oh, but that doesn't work either now. What a weird game. Can I get this? Right there. And then I will just bring it directly up. A fire barrel? I definitely will have fire barrels, but I don't think I'm going to place it here. I think I'll have a different one in a different spot. Maybe I'll move this water over by these barrels, though. Whoops. I did not mean to let go of it. Somewhere like here. Okay. And final addition. Come on, there we go. Where's the scaffolding? Scaffolding? Sometimes we're gonna need to get onto this roof. And during those times, I think it makes sense that we already have some kind of an access point. Maybe something like this. I do want... Let's see, actually. Let's get this lined up how I want it first. I kind of want it like this. And then... Oh, it connected for a second. Do it again. There. And then get a floor. Do that. And finally, we'll take one of these little stairs and place it on an angle. This into that. Now we can get up onto the roof, no problem. Perfect. Do I want railings? I kind of like the no railing look. Is that crazy? Or is that awesome? I've had to do so much for one mod. Okay, and let's use this weird office chair stuck in the corner. Maybe that was a bad idea. No, I got it. Oh, but I can't wait in it? No, it kicked me out. That's awesome. Okay. change the weather quickly to misty. That's quite a nice look. Toggle free cam, toggle menu. Okay, so the Radio Shack is done. Can I call it the Radio Shack, or is that copyright? And here's the interior as well, which looks quite nice. And maybe I'll get an alternative outside angle. No, never mind. That's done. I got 2 good angles. I don't need to keep going with it. Okay. So with our recruitment shack complete, stream froze. Uh-oh. How badly? For me? Can you what's it called it? Let me actually tab out of my game here quickly. Delete 2 old recordings that I don't need for the video. Get back into the game. And do a proper save. Next, I'm gonna need some kind of a armory. And this seems like the best place to put one, although I don't really know where the door is supposed to be. It's good now? Perfect. Is this the only... I guess the first thing I'll do is just patch up the walls, because right now this is no... Oh, I should suck SM10. Let me just get a good angle of this. So this building right here, I want to rebuild into a security shack. The first thing I'll do is repair all the walls, because obviously there's nothing secure about it at the moment. Get that in like this. Now, I'm using Place Everywhere mod, but if you don't have that because you play on maybe Xbox or whatever, you can just pillar glitch and rug glitch these in. This is just... The reason Place Everywhere is so good is because it saves time. Really? That's the main thing about it. Does this stick out too far? It does! Dang it. That means that I want to... do something like this. And that. And that. Oh, that doesn't line up at all. It has things like it on Xbox? Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. See, there's a lot of people telling me, try to do it again without mods, and it's like, why? Fallout sucks without mods. That's such a stupid... How about you try it with mods? That's such a stupid comment to make. I ignored most of them, because why on earth would I ever play Fallout without mods? It's a bad game without mods. And I'm sorry if people want me to play a game differently. Like, how about you play the game differently, bud? I'm enjoying myself playing it exactly the way I am. Does this work? Uh-oh, it's starting to get a little bit too foggy for me. That is pretty good on this wall. Okay. Can I get a 9... Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong section. Can I get a 90-degree wall in here, please? No. Okay. Oh, wait, I have an idea. What I'll do is place a second floor... An upper shack floor, that's what it's called. Right there. And now, I should be able to get pieces to snap in, and I can. What the heck? How did this become the way it is now? So can I snap? Oh, I can. Oh, beautiful. So now I can snap these to the floor. Yes! And now they're all even as well. I don't think visual mods should disable achievement. Yeah. Oops, I think I agree with that. That's valid. Doesn't really make any sense. I'm not really the kind of person who plays for achievements, but I completely agree that if you're someone who wants mods and achievements, visual mods shouldn't really affect that. But maybe there's a reason. Probably not. It might just be because they can't distinguish between a visual mod and a regular mod. And then I need a half wall in here. Something like this. How does that look on the outside? Pretty fantastic. Like reskins or weather fixes. No, I agree for sure. Okay, dinky. Come on, come on. There we go. Now I'll do this. And then I'll do a double door. And then a single door. And then a flat wall. And then I can place a sandbag wall. Double should be roller door. I don't know if I have like a nice roller door. I don't want to use those big concrete ones because I just don't think it matches. But if I have a cell door, ooh, a cell door would look sweet. Doors. Metal. I do have these cage doors. That kind of matches the vibe. Even these metal doors aren't terrible. But a cell door. Think about... Oh, security? Cage? Hold on. Finally got CVC working? Brilliant. Cage door, auto close. Is the cage door? Sliding jail door. That blocks it. Aw, dang. Okay, hold on. Let's put it on this side. Just a second here. Ooh, really? The first Twitch message I get is a chatbot? I hate that. Ban user. The chain fence one? You like the chain fence one? I don't mind it. Let's see. Chain fence one. Cage door. The problem is, I think the chain fence one only snaps one way. And it's like the wrong way. Like if this, yeah, this opens in the middle. I wonder if I can go to fences and go to chain link fence if there is a door. I mean, maybe something straight up like a literal chain fence. But I just don't think it's as what's the term? Solid and awesome But, oh, wait a minute. I have a silly idea. What if I go to one of these? What if I place in like a junk fence doorway? I could get rid of that. Go with a junk. Oh, I know. I need that other one. But I'm cooking, I think. Walls. This kind of doorway. Get a junk fence doorway in here. Right about there. Okay. Back over to doors. Now I could use that chain one. Right? Do you like that? The only thing is that it what the hell? Is that it kind of is the wrong size. Now it's right. Is that kind of the... I think that is kind of cool. I can't lie. And then I'll take a wire fence. If I can. Might be able to get away with something like this. What does that look like on the inside? Not bad! I'll take it! Okay. Make it one size bigger. And then, up here at the top, I gotta go, sorry man. All good. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you hopping in, checking out what's going on, saying hi. And then, oh, hold on a minute. Wait, might come back later? Oh, perfect. Well, enjoy yourself, whatever you're up to. Turn both of these off. Kind of get that right in here. Ooh, I like this. Using the wire fence as a window, that looks so cool to me. We can get rid of this bathtub. Don't need that. And then I think... if I put in a shack upper floor... Hello, Alex Cantwell 123. What's going on? If I do this, I can raise these all up like that. Okay, good. And then take one of these shack stairwells. Come on. Snap it. There you go. Come up this way. And then do a couple of half ones. No, not to the wall. To the other floor. Is that possible? No? Oh, yes. Snap that lower. Snap that lower. Come back over to this one. Come on. Do that. And this. Oh my goodness. Holy. So now, oh, that's so cool. I'm not even done. I haven't made it to the second floor. If you're walking along the street, you see this. Maybe this is like a jail cell area. Oh, that would be so cool. And then up here is the actual guard area, which continues out this way. Do these snap down to the ground? No. I would need another... I would need something there. But the idea is golden. But the idea... that, and that. Awesome. Come on. Snap properly, please. Come on. Rotate. I need you rotated first. And now snap in properly. Where are you? There! Okay. So now... what does this look like? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, new idea also to go along with all these other awesome ideas that I'm having all of a sudden. I will make this section a outside bit. Yep. Come on. Snap properly to me. Oh, I had it. There. Okay. So this bit can be outside. Oh my. I'm really liking the way that this is turning out. Okay. And then this bit can be inside. Again. I do need some kind of a staircase that leads up to here from the outside. But we'll get to that shortly. First, I guess I'll just continue to build this house. And one thing I want to do is make this encased so that I can't get shot in the back on my way up. So... I will place in a wall here. And a wall, half wall. I need half walls. Okay, and then I'll go to the railings. Not those kind of railings. These kind of railings. I'll throw one in there. And one in here. And then a shack support post. And a... whoops, I fell. Dang it. A roof. Come on. Come on. Maybe it'll be easier if these posts aren't here. Let's do... this. Okay. And then put the posts back in. Like that. I love this. Wallboards. Oh, I keep falling. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Wallboards on that side. And a different kind of wallboards on this side that are similar but different. Yup. That looks correct. And then I'll get in some walls on either side. Right here, if I can. Come on. Let me stand more. Like that. This needs to... There! Oh my god, I fell. Oh wait, this needs to go forward one. This needs to connect in here. Is that even possible? I need something for it to connect to. So I'll put in some more supports. Just temporary ones. That doesn't even go there. Okay, so here's what we do. Here's the solution. If I can get these to snap in. Come on. There. Like that. Then I move that forward to snap into here. On both sides. Come on. Right there. And then, holy, what an exercise of creativity. Jump back through here. And then somehow get this to connect. No, maybe this needs to go in first. Or does this still not snap in any way that makes any kind of sense at all? Oh, there was a single pixel. Like one frame that I saw it go down. Come on, do this. Come on! Maybe it's easier from below? Could that be the meta? Oh, it totally is. It snaps in so easily from below. Can this go back in? No problem now? It can. Okay. I need somewhere to sleep again. Go back to my beds quickly. Throw one down until it's maybe 7 a.m. Seems like a reasonable time. I fell again. Okay, toggle free cam. Toggle menu. Suck SM10. That's looking pretty sleek. I like this. I know I built it, and so obviously I should like it, but dang, this is cool. Maybe we switch to metal a little bit, just to see what that could look like. Not for the whole thing, though, because metal is expensive in this universe that we're living in. And so for a chunk of it, okay, never mind. Can't find that in there. We'll switch to this. And we'll even do one of these. Okay. Next, we will throw in some sandbags. Let's keep that protected. And then maybe a bridge like this with a angled bridge that comes down here, hits this, and then comes down the rest of the way. And then let's get the support structure in here now, because it doesn't make any sense that this would be floating. Okay. Something like, whoops. Something like this. And we'll put these in here. Those connect down. Yep, perfect. I'm going to put these in on the corners of all of them. Even that one, even though I guess it kind of doesn't need it in a way. I kind of like the idea of that being there and here, even though it doesn't really need it. And then we'll get some in these corners as well. And we'll get a beam coming across in some of these. Come on. I want it like here. Where does this snap? Does this snap at all? Okay. Do something a little bit spicy. Maybe I'll get this. See, it not snapping in perfectly is kind of annoying. But I'll see if I can make it work. Does this snap in? Did I line that up perfectly first try? Not even close. here, and here. They connect. It's a fit. I'm saying that's good enough. I'm also saying there needs to be something here. And here. Okay. What does this look like from outside? Does that look supported enough? Not quite. I think if I get these in on the corners, then it would. Come on. Oh, small. Like this. Yep. Like that. Like this. I'll put one there. It actually kind of matches the bridge ramp to get up there, which is pretty cool. I'll get one in here. And one in this corner. I'll take a step back to see what that looks like. Yeah, that's supported now. That feels supported to me. Which is good, because now I can go here, do a wall, do a double wall, another double wall, and another one of these junk fence doors, which actually I do need a double wall for. I mean a double door, not a double wall. One of these fits in there perfectly. We'll quickly do some railing action in here. Like that. Then we can jump over to the fences. Junk fence doorway. Okay. Doors. Sliding jail door. Come on. Tell me that's not awesome. Is this an automatic one? I don't think it is. Sliding jail door. Security door wouldn't be bad there. But sliding jail door. And then I can come down. And it locks up behind me. That's so cool. Then I can come back over. Take some of these fences. Okay. Is there stair railing that fits this angle? Not even remotely. That doesn't even come close to the right angle. Oh, but wait. Maybe there are these that come close. That's pretty snazzy. Lift it up a bit. Holy moly. I will... That's a regular cage door. I want one that auto closes. Security. Cage door auto close. Oh wait, no, that's not even the right one. That's a bar. I want the one that's like a fence. This one. And then I'll lift it up a couple. And now it'll auto-close behind me eventually. That makes this jail door seem not like the right one to use. Maybe I'll do another cage door. Yeah. That's good to me. And now we need the roof. Which I think could be something like this. And this. And if I can get the rotation right, that. And this. What does that angle look like?
I'm
More
going
like
to
that.
need your help outside in a few hours.
What?
I'm gonna need your help outside soon.
Okay. And... Oh, I just deleted the wall! Damn it! Next what I'll do... Dang, this is kind of a challenge. How do I want to do the roof? I thought it would fall in nice and simple, but it's this bit right here that's making it hard. What if I put in an angled roof like this way? What does that look like from outside? That's not great, I can't lie. It could definitely be better, but it could also be worse. I wonder if I make these two the extra angled ones, if that fixes anything. If I can get it in. Come on. Oh, I had it. Right there. Right there. That roof is not on the right direction, for starters. There we go. It's better? It's still not perfect. There is one idea I have that could fix this. Something like that. And then what if... Whoops. What if? Just what if? Hear me out. We take some of these modded half walls. We place them all the way around. And then we throw on these tall roofs. I mean, first of all, they're way easier to snap on now. Is that stupid or is that awesome? I truly cannot tell. I think it's kind of too big, which makes me wonder, can I do this instead? And would it look better? If I can get these to snap correctly. And one more of this kind. Do this. And can this snap in? It can snap there and there. Now let's take this away. Now the question is, do the roofs snap onto railings? It looks like they do, which is really good news for what I'm trying to accomplish here. There we go. I think with the railings, it's like way shorter. That looks way better. Okay, okay, okay. So the structure of the security shack is done, and I kind of really like it. It's a little bit weird. But it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. A little bit funky. I don't mind it. Do this for now. Let's wire up the house and get some lights in now, because it is dark in there. That doesn't actually connect power. That's kind of annoying. Neither does that one. I guess I can just do something like this for now. Something there, and just to make sure it reaches the other side, I'm gonna put one up here. Like, oops, like this. Maybe I'll put it up higher if I can. Much nicer like that. Which actually kind of makes me want to do one like this instead. So it's out of the way of the windows. And then I can take one from here to there, and then bring this over, whoops, over, up, okay, so should this whole place should be powered up now. Do some lighting. I don't like that. I kind of want it to be a bit moodier in here. Is that weird? Is that a weird comment? I don't want it to be too bright. Something like that. That's pretty much dead center. Okay. We'll have another light there. We'll have to have another light underneath it. Below. Okay, for this bottom floor, before we add in the lights, I just need to make sure I've got the layout correct. And the way I'll do that is... So, come in here with walls. Is there... I'm looking for... Where would it even lie? Is it metal miscellaneous, maybe? No. No. Not in metal miscellaneous. Maybe it's a CVC one? Fences. Metal. There's all this stuff. But there's no cage one. I'm looking for like a cage. Is there... These are all prefabs mostly. I'm looking for like a jail set. Metal. No. Fence is not barbed. Wasteland structures, no. Cages, crafting. Okay, my game's Wasteland resources. No. Homemaker structures. Could be fence. I don't think so. Jail cells. It's not loading. That's not good. Dang it. It's not loading. I was certain that they had... Oh, wait, there's a whole other section. Not this. Construction. Metal. Walls. No. Other. No. Scaffold, no. Shipping container. Metal. No. Contraptions, test objects. Far Harbor. No. Defense. Not really. Furniture. Red Rocket. Dang! I'm almost positive I had a whole section dedicated to concrete pier door. This might seem crazy, but maybe I can go back to an old video and find out. Let me just quickly bop up my YouTube and see. It might be possible. I'm not entirely sure if it is, but it might be. In my first one I used it. Here, wait. It is structures, miscellaneous, security, walls. I hope I have that. Let's see. Structures, miscellaneous, security, walls. Oh, sweet, I found it. Okay, cool, I found it. Jail cell. Does that pop out of the ground? It doesn't. Perfect. This is perfect. Okay. And do the same thing on this side. Find somewhere that it snaps. Whoops, not right there. Right here. And then do jail cell doorway. Come on. Snap it in. Where is it? I feel it. Come on. Where is it? There. Can I walk through that? I can, okay. Then I need a sliding jail door. Auto close. Why is it so tall on this side and so short on this side? Shouldn't they be the same? Is that poking through? It does poke through. That's okay. We can incorporate it. It's not over yet. First, we gotta get this side working, though, because this side does not function the same way that the other side does. And I'm not too pleased by that. Okay, so here's what we can do maybe to fix that. We can come back over to wood. We can go to floors. Does this connect? It does. Can I get it to connect in such a way not while this is here? That happens. And that happens. Oh, I see. This needs to go down one. No. This also needs to disappear. So that way this can snap here. Good. And that doesn't really matter. So now. Structures. Miscellaneous. Security. Jail cell doorway. Connect it in. There. Does this peek out the sides? Nope. Okay, perfect. That's all that matters. And then doors, sliding jail auto. Okay, so there is this minor problem outside, which I think I can fix with a little bit of trickery. So what I can do is place a regular short stair like this, shack steps like this, nope, like this. I'm streaming.
Oh, I was gonna open the window so that'd be.
That's fine, but just so you know.
Are you done soon?
Pardon?
How long till you're done?
I
What
don't
the hell
know.
is that?
Did the plant connect in? Oh, it's from this little tiny one. That's why I'm talking to myself so much.
I don't know when your help mom's coming to give you a warning and I'm leaving back soon if you need it.
Where are you going?
I don't.
Okay.
How long are you gonna stream for? You just said that no, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd like to stream for as long as possible, but what do you need help with?
Some wood stuff outside.
Okay.
And that little deck you put in Riley's room.
Okay. Okay. Let me just quickly reset my camera. Codsworth the robot. Whoa! The Codsworth? Thank you for following. I'm pretty sure I still have Codsworth just kind of chilling and saying... I don't think I've talked to him so far in this run. Is that crazy? Whoops. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, this fixes the problem. This fixes the problem. And then I can just put a new fence up. Where am I going? What the hell? Got so turned around there. I need this. Railings. And this one. Come on, snap in. Come on, snap in. Snap in. Right. There. Blowing up everything fixes the problem. Yeah, true. But that's not bad. That kind of fixes it too. I might add that there first and then pull this out like a little bit farther than the rest of them. Okay, so now we've got our jail cells. And when I come up this way and go outside, we've got this kind of extra area here, which is pretty good. That kind of fixes the problem of having the wall stick through a little bit. What the heck? You're having a bunch of fun down there, aren't you? Okay, so now let's quickly make some jail cell interiors. First thing I'm gonna do in this one, place in a fire barrel so that they don't freeze to death. Then, whoopsies. I think I might have just crashed my game a little bit. Come on. There we go, it's back. Okay, so now what I can do is go to decorations, maybe not, maybe in beds, mods. Where's the one? I could just do some shitty bed like this. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. Do one bed there, and then there should be another bed that looks like it's connected to the wall. This one, CVC wall cot. Might do that. These guys don't get much in the way of beds, and that's mostly because they don't deserve it. If you're in here, you're a criminal. Or a political adversary. Either way, you're gonna get treated like a sewer rat. Okay. Now, lights, ceiling, and just a track light blasting at their head. How about that? Whoops, I don't want that. I want the track light if possible. Oh, come on. I want the track light. Are you kidding me? Okay, here's what I do. Fuck it up a little bit. Fuck it up a lot. Take that. Put it back. That works. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, I'll put the track light inside the cage. So I'll get one on this side. Rats are cute though. Yeah, but sewer rats are yucky and they carry disease. Mice are cute. And at least mice aren't trying to overthrow my regime. You know what I'm saying? Okay, pop those in. Pop these in. I'll put a random floor lamp in here. And a... Ooh. Maybe a table lamp on the stair? That is ugly. But I'm not gonna fix it. On this side, I'll do the same thing. I need a couple beds. I don't want to do the exact same bed. I guess I could do the same bed without the sleeping bag. Maybe I will do the same bed just without the sleeping bag this time. Whoops. So like that. Put it there. I need to drop it to the ground. Okay, and then CVC, furniture, beds, other, cot. And then put 2 there. And 2 here. Boom! And that's it. That's all they get. And I'm going to leave this door unlocked because it's actually a secret test. And if they pass, they get to leave. And if they stay in, they will also get to leave, but it's just I choose it. Okay. So, coming in through the bottom floor, we've got our jail cells here, which can hold up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. 5 on this side, 3 more on this side. Coming up the stairs, we haven't actually built that area up yet. I'm just realizing. So maybe we'll do that quickly. But first I gotta go pee real quick. 1 sec. Uno momento. Okay. Let's pick up where we left off. Upstairs is going to be different from downstairs. I got a little fruit snack with me. So good. It's just gonna be loaded with ammo and guns, stuff like that. Here. Oh. Maybe it's better to have something like this. I think it would be. And this. And this. And this. And this. A couple spilling out. Just ammo for days. Right over here will be this. Okay. That. And this. I'll have a random gun on the ground. And another one here. There will be absolutely tons of random junk. Something like this. Nice and close in there. That. A level up. Nice. Let's put a fat man right next to the front door. It's an intimidation tactic. That doesn't fit there. That doesn't fit there, really. Doesn't make any sense to have these on the outside, but it would be cool anyways. Some more ammo littering the vicinity. Whoops. Some of that. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. Just an absurd amount of guns and weapons and things of the sort. That's what we're going for here. Something in this corner. Something in this corner. Something here. Maybe I'll even put an ammo shelf on this fence. Nice build, Vubbs. Looking good. Thank you. Okay. Doesn't make sense to have one with shotgun shells on it, does it? I guess they all do, but this one looks like it makes the most sense to be here. I guess. There. And then more stuff in this corner. How have I missed this whole corner? Okay. You think this is a sufficient amount of guns? And ammo? I also need armor. I hadn't thought about that at all. What's this? Maybe I'll hang some up on the wall here. Something like this, something like that. Just tons of stuff. Like, this really is the armory of the area, so it's gotta be completely full of junk. Maybe instead of ammo in this corner, I should put an armor thing. What could I do? Well, I could put tools outside. That doesn't really work. This armor table is a little bit small, but this one is pretty much the right size. So maybe something like that. We could put this smaller one in here instead. And is it aura to hang a power armor from the ceiling here? Does that make any sense? It kinda doesn't, but I think it would look cool anyways. So I'm gonna do it. We'll hang it. I could also put a non-complete power armor somewhere. If I could find space for it. Actually, you know what? There's all this space below, too, that I could use. Maybe I won't. I take it back. That was a stupid comment. What was I thinking? Wow, that was dumb. Whoops. But what I could do is place an empty power armor frame right here. So when you open the door, it's just behind the door. Whoops, it needs to be a little bit more forward than that. Right there. Does that clip? Only enough that you could say it's just clipping through the hole of the fence. I'll take it. Okay. Let's make it daytime quickly. What perk did I want? I wanted Scrapper from some reason. Something that I couldn't build until I got Scrapper. I don't even remember what it was. Oh. I need some decorations on the outside. That would be bad to forget about. this. I think there was a truck over here. That would look cool. Maybe I make it a semi-truck this time. And kind of have it all messed up. Unless there's a way... Yeah, no. That's good. That's good how it is. Then I don't have to worry about that whole side. Then I can do garage. Do garage furniture. Some random junk on the outside. Just so that it looks like the space is being utilized as best as possible. Let me take one of these big, huge shelves along this side. Something like that. Okay, so let's say I'm coming in through this way. I get down to here, and on the first floor, there's a cage, a jail cell on this side, and a jail cell on that side. I can come up these stairs to the main armory area, where I've got a bunch of stuff behind me on the wall. If I come facing out this way, we got a bunch of junk. We can go out onto the porch where there's some more ammo and storage and everything. Come back inside, there's even more stuff. And then we can leave out this way, down this ramp, which takes us to the rest of the settlement, which is yet to be built. I'm quite happy with that. I can't tell which side looks cooler, though. That's my main problem. Suck SM10. Something on this side. Oh man, I'm really happy with the way this building looks. Can I... My gun doesn't come out? There it is. My mouse isn't working. It works like that, but not as a weapon. That's weird. Okay, well, I have built 2 buildings so far. How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours? It's not bad. I'd love to stream. I think I might do a second stream tonight. I have to go do some chores throughout the day, but I could come back in the night. I guess this lets me kind of decide what I want to... Okay, this is so strange. It's not letting me use my mouse for some things, but it is letting me use my mouse for other things. About 2 hours for building settlements. Ah, this is about 2 hours for building 2 buildings in my settlement. I'm going to be building way more here, my friend. Way, way more. This is just the beginning. Usually it takes me like anywhere from like 3 to 6 streams to make a settlement. I do wish to... Yeah, my mouse is still not working. I don't know why. I do wish... I know it took me 6 hours to rebuild the walls from the castle. Yeah, exactly. I wish to add more, but... I'm trying to figure out what. So I got my main place done. I've got this place done. Only the walls. That's brutal. I'm excited to build the castle eventually, but I've got some other stuff to do first. Like, I gotta finish this video. This video's been taking me a while. It's been many streams, and I'm maybe 30% done, you know? It's quite a ways. And it's already like an 18-minute video. It's gonna be such a long video. It's not even my intent. Okay, so let's see. If I'm looking at this, I could have my security there, my recruitment there, maybe some housing in this area, a farm shed here. We'll redo this up as farm again. I need a water pump here so I can turn this into a water area. I need an electricity shed, which I kind of want to be away from everything else. So I might do water and then farm shed and then electricity. I might do a security tower, like a watchtower in the opposite corner. Building here. I reduced it to a 9-minute video. Oh yeah, wow. That's crazy. 6 down to 9. I try, like, so my video isn't really building. There's some building elements to it. But my video is unlocking every location on the map, and this is all I've done so far. So I'm going to build here, then unlock all this, then I'm going to build down here, then unlock the rest of the map, and then I'm going to do a final pass over here on the left. So it's taken quite a while. I would say this area took about 7 minutes, and this area took about 7 minutes, and there was some building in between that made it a little bit longer. So it's probably going to be the longest video I have ever made, and maybe will ever make. That will take some time, maybe a year. I know it's going to take a long time, and hopefully not a year. Like, perfect world, I could get this done by the end of October, but it's going to be lots of streams to get there. So I'll be streaming a lot over the next while. So look forward to that. I got a notification. Okay, let's see. So yeah, let me just plan this out a little bit. Something I've never done before that I kind of want to try. About 30 settlements in total? Yeah. I'm not going to build all the settlements in this video, but I am going to build... I've done hangmans. I've done a single building in Sanctuary. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do Murkwater. So it's kind of like 3 and a little bit settlements. And my other 3 videos have been on a single settlement or less. So it's quite a huge jump to go from one settlement that's like a 9-minute video or an 11-minute video to unlocking the whole map plus 3 settlements. So it's probably going to be like an hour long, I imagine. It's going to be a very, very long video. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to map this out a little bit, and I almost want to do it... Maybe I could... Oh, wait. I want to see the hangmans. I also have a short called Hangman's Tour. I'll show it to you in a moment. I'm going to quickly get one more important shot for my video before I do, though. Because I don't want to forget. Toggle free cam, toggle menu, bring it to about where I want it to be. Lower the camera quite a ways. Do suck SM1 and drag it up. So what I'm going to do, just so I'm going to have water in the top left corner, then a farm shack next to the radio shack, then a power shack next to the farm shack, a farm on the farmland, and building on the bottom, sorry, rooms on the bottom, as well as a watchtower on the bottom right. That's not this. The only part of this video that's going to be in is the drone shot. I was just saying it out loud, so my editor self knows what's going on. Okay. I might even. Sorry to drag on. I know you want to see the hangman's house, and I definitely will show it to you, but I kind of want to just quickly get in a foundation of these next couple buildings. So maybe... I don't want wood. Is there one that's just... Yeah, there is. I want this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do a farmhouse, a farming shed, like here. Right here, probably. Is that too big for a it almost makes more sense to just be one single floor. What does that look like? That's not bad. That's pretty good. I might pull it forward a smidge, but... And then remove that bush. Do something like that. Okay, here's the shed. I'll subscribe, and if I can't be here, I'll catch up on it later. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. So there'll be the shed. I'm gonna do my power station. Oh, do I want it to be an outside power station or a power shed? It would almost maybe look cooler if it was an outside power station. So I'll go to here, go to not patchwork, blocks, concrete. Yeah, concrete. Warehouse. Not that. High density. High density light. High density painted. Not quite. High density rusty. Maybe. Yeah! Okay, this is kind of like the exact same. So I'll do this. Do that. So there's the power. There's the farm. Come over this way. I'll put the watchtower around here. And it might end up looking kind of like this. Weird shape, but whatever. And then I'll do the rooms along here. Whoops, my game is... Okay, my game is not crashing. We're good. We're good for now, at least. Let's raise this a smidge. Eventually, this generator won't be there. Okay. And then I'll do this, that, and then, whoops, 2 of these. Yeah, that'll kind of be the layout. Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that. Can I get a good camera angle here before I frig off? Oh, yeah, that's so smart. How have I never thought to just place the floors down first to get a general idea? I'm really pleased that I did that. That's gonna be a huge, huge jump for like later when I'm actually getting to work on it. Oh fuck, was I recording? Oh no, I wasn't recording. Okay, wait. This is fixable. Maybe. Load. Exit save. I'll do the loading of the exit save. I'll get the shot, and then I'll load back to the quick save. Toggle free cam. Toggle menu. Suck SM10. Get the shot that I'm looking for here, which is like this. Oh, but the time is wrong. Okay. Where can I go to sleep? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Gotta quickly do this. Come in here. The time is actually fine. It's the weather that's a problem. Miscellaneous. Clearest. Toggle free cam. Toggle menu. Suck SM1. And then just go straight up. So I'll have water on the top left, farm in the top middle, power on the top right, farmland on the farmland. On the bottom left will be rooms, and on the bottom right will be a watchtower. And I'm gonna keep going up. Fly, fly, fly. Fly, yeah. Okay. And this is probably more than enough. And then I'll load back to the quick save. And I will make an actual save. Then I will toggle free cam. Do something like this. Let's see. Okay. Suck SM1. Okay, now with the floor plan in, we can start building the rest of the area. That's clean. I like it. And that's probably good. Toggle free cam, toggle menu. Okay. Now, if you're still here, I'll show you Hangman's Alley. Where is it? Hangman's Alley. So this is my second time building Hangman's Alley for this one video, because my save, so the idea is my save file corrupted after the last 3 videos that I made, so I had to restart my character. So what I decided to do was unlock every single location on the map as my very first thing that my character does. I also decided to build at Hangman's Alley. Right after I built at Hangman's Alley, my save file corrupted again. Entirely my fault. I know exactly what happened. I literally just clicked delete, which sucks, but oops. So then I had to redo everything. So this is my second time building Hangman's Alley, because it was right after building Hangman's Alley that my game crashed, which is why in my shop I don't actually have any shoppers yet, or shopkeepers yet, which I might change right now once my game unfreezes. Trading stand. Trading stand 2 is the one I want. Okay, there's one. And then the other one that I need is my doctor. Stores, medical clinic, and then I'm looking for standing clipboard. Now I don't have the settlers in here. I learned the hard way. I truly did. I don't have any settlers in here, but I do have the rest of the settlement done. So I'll show you around. So we come in through this way. Like this is the entrance, right? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm ignoring that. I don't want to bother with that. I'll walk in through this way. I come in here. This is the general trader area. Okay. There will be usually a general trader in here, but like I said, I restarted and I didn't bother getting the settlers in. I just built the actual architecture. Coming down in this way, I've got my power shed. What the heck? Okay. Oh, also the lights. What the hell? Here's my watershed. There's not really a place that I can get water outside of just these pumps, so that's what I'm using. Coming over this way, there's my clinic, which would usually have a lady with a clipboard right here, but instead I don't have that. And then coming up this way, here is my farm that nobody's attending to because I don't have any. What the heck? I don't have any people. Coming up this way, we have a bedroom, an empty bed, and 2 beds that aren't empty. You have the exact same thing for the water? That's hilarious. I hate how it's always they're shooting here. Oh, you know what? That might be the super mutants. I don't know if I did that. I think I just walked straight past that fight. So anyways, here's another bedroom. Which, I like this whole thing because it's like you can see down in the town square, so to speak. It reminds me of the upper stands in Diamond City. Come in here. Here's another one of these broken signs for some reason. Another bedroom. Coming out this way. This is now on top of the power shack. And I'm assuming this would be like the engineer who's responsible for the power shack. This is his room. There's this random stuff. And then this connects back down to the beginning where there's that shed of people. And it comes down this way. So I actually have not really built anything over on this side. There's a random spawn encounter near there. They'll be shooting till random encounters run out of events. That will suck. I have this like insane defense system. Just cause I didn't have any people to defend it. I've got this guard post looking into this alley. I don't know what that platform is. And then there's also this, which is also completely screwed up. I don't know how this happened. But if you come down this way, I also used Place Everywhere to bring some stuff out of the settlement. Because I thought it would be so much cooler. Because otherwise, this whole room is empty until you get to this door, and then you get into the settlement. And I was like, that's lame. So I brought some stuff out so that it looks like the start of the settlement is at the roadside. So you got some defense. This is rotated the wrong way, but whatever. So now you come down this way to get into the settlement. This wall is supposed to be sideways so that there could be a person there, but whatever. Looks good. Similar, also have a nice defense system there. Yeah, I mean, it's such an easy place to defend, right? I mean, it's a, you've got 3 tiny little choke points to come out of. But yeah, this way, I figured it kind of looked a little bit cooler, having this kind of integrated into the build. You're not really supposed to build here, but I did anyways because I thought it would look cool. Place everywhere mod. I don't have any mods on my run. Oh, yeah. I personally prefer mods. I think that without them, you can still get away with making some very cool stuff. But just like, for example, this. It's just a nice variation on the regular boardwalk thing, but instead it's the plywood one instead of the planks one. It's like a minor change. Does it really matter? Not really. You could get away with using these kind, no problem. But it's nice to switch it up every once in a while. I don't know why this happened. I can't lie. That's weird. This whole shack kind of got messed up. And I can't explain the reason, but whatever. And then Diamond City is just up this way. So that's my hangman's. In the video, I think it looks cooler because I kind of rushed building it the second time. You know, I just built it, and then my game fell apart and I had to rebuild it. Like, that sucks. So, definitely could look cooler, but it gets the job done. What is up this way? Oh, cricket. Can't even shoot my gun. See, my game is so laggy right now for some reason. I think I just have to restart the game. But yeah, that's Hangman's Alley for you. I think it's a little bit more exciting to watch from the perspective of the game, but I made my Hangman's Alley a very cool place, not finished. Needs some minor details, 100% vanilla, and I honestly recommend you have a look at it. Definitely will. I always like checking out, like, because sometimes you just pick up a random tip or trick, or you're like, oh, this kind of style of architecture is cool, and it's always fun to check out other builds and see what there is to, like, take inspiration from. Wow.
I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce
Hello.
myself.
Sure.
I wanted to so
Settlements look very cool. Thank you.
I
Let's
want to
trade
trade
gear.
a few things.
of course.
I want to take your 10 caps. 9? I was close. Good guess. Wow, it is so... I also, because I'm making, like, a video, I like being able to have mods like this, so you can just clear the weather. Because, like, I understand that the weather is a fun aspect of the game. But when I'm trying to make a video, and you can't see 10 feet in front of you, it's not very good for the viewing experience, do you know? It's another huge reason why I use mods. For the quality of life stuff like that. Because as much as it's fun to make settlements and all that, I'm really kind of playing the game for the sake of the video, not making the video for the sake of the game, if that makes any sense. Craft some flare grenades in vanilla, you can do the exact same thing. I know you can, but it's a lot easier because if I'm walking around the settlement, like this, what is it called? Like the wasteland, and I just want to make it really quickly. It's easier to do that. I still get 100% of my materials legit. Like, I go out and I scavenge, but because otherwise it would take me, like, if I had to go and create flares for the weather and go to a settlement and then throw it in a firework rocket launcher, it would just take so much more time. Like, it's already going to take forever to make this video. If I want to upload sometime in 2025, I need to do some minor things. And, like, same with, like, Here's another example of it just adds like a nice little building feature that I wouldn't have access to before. It's literally just those regular concrete shack foundations, but without the wood on top, which is a nice texture that I can't really get otherwise. Not without the metal edges, which I don't really want from like the DLC set. A lot of the mods I have are mostly time-saving things. Like, could I place cardboard box, basket, and this thing just by finding each item individually? Yeah. But when I could just have a preset like that. Especially survival or fast travel, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, is I enjoy playing this game. I just find, personally, the mods make it a little bit easier to enjoy playing this game. Like, cool, look at how cool this backpack is. That's not in the game. That's not in the base game. Does it do anything? No. I'm pretty sure it doesn't even increase your carry capacity. It just looks cool. Is that true? Yeah, it doesn't even increase your carry capacity. I just like the way it looks. I had people on some of my videos in the past be like, well, do it without mods. And it's like, well, no. I'll do it however I want to do it. If you want to do it without mods, you can do it without mods. You can accomplish most of what I'm doing without mods. You think you've seen that app before? Like, most of what I do, you can do with mods. I just prefer doing it with mods. Or you can do without mods. I just prefer doing it with mods. Okay, I have to go do some work on the house. I might be able to stream later tonight and get more of this done, but this is a really good starting point. Got my Radio Shack done. Eventually I can get rid of that and replace it. Oh, that's what I needed Scrapper for. For a battery. So I could go into buildings, go into resources, go into power, small generator, and then where is it in here? No, maybe it's in the other one, like the regular powers. Generator. Makeshift battery. Because how much does that cost? 1. Yeah. That's why I wanted to do it. Now I can connect that to here. And just throw a battery in the corner of the room. That way it's quiet. It's true, you can do most of the things without mods. With mods, you need to be very careful because you can easily break your game. Yeah, exactly. And I'm willing to take that risk. Because, like I said, the reason I created this save file was not long ago was for the sake of the video. You know what I mean? It's not like I made a Fallout world and then I said, you know what, it'd be cool to make videos on this. It was the other way around. I said, it'd be cool to make a Fallout video. So I made this for the sake of the video. So if I'm playing with mods, it's to make the video editing process easier. That's the same reason, like, you could argue that, like, using FreeCam is a cheat. Yeah, it's a part of the cheat system, but I like using it because it gives the video more variety, you know what I mean? If I want to show off a building from outside, I can do something like this to show off the building instead of, you know, and it's a fun effect for the video. It's like you're using a drone. I don't use it to, like, x-ray. I mean, there's not really anything you can x-ray, but I've also been playing this game for 10 years. I feel like I'm allowed to do whatever I want at this point. I've been playing the game since 2015. I'm just gonna say it. I'm pretty sure I know where all of the enemies are, okay? If I wanna use FreeCam to show off my building, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm happy with this beginning. Especially now that I have these platforms in, so I can kind of get the vibe on the size of the area. But yeah, I gotta go do some work, help out around the house. I might be able to stream later if I'm lucky, if I get enough done on time. But yeah, good start. It's also really hot. The sun is boiling me alive right now. I've also been playing it for a long time. I started with Fallout back in 2009, Fallout 3. I've been playing all of them, expecting 76. Yeah, I don't think I've ever touched Fallout 76. Just because when it was originally busted, it kind of made me sad. And it's always been like $70. Just not my cup of tea. Maybe eventually I'll get around to it. Except 76, yeah. Not worth it. I haven't bothered with it either. Yeah, I mean, exactly. There's so much you can still do in Fallout 4. One thing that I wish they did is Fallout 5 is just make it co-op. Not like mass multiplayer online or whatever you call it, but just regular co-op. I want to be able to sit down on the couch and play Fallout 5 with my dad at Christmas. You know what I mean? I think that would be far more exciting for me. Let me just county crossing. 1. Oh, shoot. What happened? County crossing 1 source. Me too. Maybe in the future after they fix it, I'll play Fallout 76. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, maybe sometime down the line I'll play it. But there's other games I want to play like more than I want to play Fallout 76. You know what I mean? I've still yet to fully dive into Fallout London, the mod. Eventually, Fallout. What is it called? Cascadia and Fallout Miami, when those get released. CC area plan source CC area plan stream. But like even outside of the Fallout universe, there's other games that I want to play more as well. Like for example, Surround Dead. When I'm done making this video, I'm gonna play Surround Dead. I'm gonna do like 100 days of Surround Dead or something like that. I haven't played London either, only 3, New Vegas and 4. Yeah, I do want to play London, but I also want to like completely do, like I want to do everything, or I guess I want to make every Fallout 4 video I can think to make before even touching London or Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas for videos. And because I'm doing everything for the sake of videos, it takes a lot longer to do any one of my like gaming checklist things, right? Like if I didn't have to edit, I probably would have already completed my goal of unlocking every single location in the game. I don't really need to make outposts anywhere, but it's just a fun thing to do for the video. Do you know what I mean? So whatever the challenge is, I have to double that time for the editing process, if not triple it. So if it takes me 100 hours to unlock the whole map, it's going to take me at least 100 hours to edit the footage of me doing that. And until I've edited that footage and made a video, I can't start working on the next challenge. Maybe that's building at every settlement or whatever. Editing is essential if you want to make it look at least decent. Yeah, exactly, right? So if I'm to make every possible Fallout video, it's going to take me a long time. And if I'm going to make every possible Fallout 3 video, that's also going to take a long time, right? Compared to just if I were to be not recording, not streaming, just doing it, just playing the game. So it'll take me a while still. But I'm making progress, and that's what's most important. Making progress. Step by step, I'm sure I'll slowly get it done. I'm about 30% done the video I'm currently working on. How long has it taken me to make it? It's a fantastic question. When did I hit record on my first properties? My first recording was September 3rd. So it's been exactly 1 month to get 30% done. So I should be done by Christmas. I'm trying to do the exact same thing, and I'm aware of the time. Yeah, I mean, it's brutal. I've been working on this video for a month. I still got 2 more months to go minimum. That brings us into November, December. I really want to like speed run the last bit of the video, because now that I've got the first 30% done, I feel like I kind of got a general idea of what I'm aiming for. So I should just be able to rally through the next ones. I should just be one after the other, just pop, 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 you know? Or at least that's the goal. And then after that, I get to make a surrounded video in a completely different style than I've done previously. The thing is that my Fallout videos are the only ones that gets any views on YouTube, so I kind of have to continue to do that for the sake of making any amount of income. But I also don't want it to be only Fallout videos, so keep up the good work. Take your time to make it cool. Yeah, you're probably right. It's just tough when I see 1 month has already gone past since I've made my last video, and 3 months have gone past since I made my last Fallout video. So, you seem to have potential. I appreciate that. So yeah, my next video hopefully comes out before Christmas, if we're lucky. This is gonna be like I said, this video in particular, the challenge itself is a very, very long challenge. So it's gonna take a lot more time than a regular video might. My building at Oberland Station video, I released it the same month I built the one tile settlement video, which is, you know, pretty good. I think it officially took 2 weeks or like 3 weeks to make it. So it took me less than a month to make another 10-minute video. But this video in particular is going to take a very, very long time. I only want to do Fallout game videos. At the moment, I'm only focused with Fallout 4. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. I like Fallout 4 as well. The thing is just that I don't want to be like... I personally don't want to be a Fallout guy. I just want to be a makes games, or like plays games guy. But that's hard to do when I make 161,000 views on one video and then 400 views on the other video. You know what I mean? So, but that being said, I thought my first Fallout video was going to be a flop. And it ended up being the most viewed video on my channel by a long shot. So, anything's possible. Maybe my surrounded video gets 1 million views. That'd be cool. I doubt it, but it'd be cool. Okay. I gotta go. The longer I stay here, the less time I can do work, so the longer it takes for me to get back to working on the video. So, I'm gonna go, but I hope you have a good day. Maybe you'll catch me if I do end up streaming later. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to stream as much as possible. I probably will stream tomorrow as well, so. Talk to you later. Thank you for stopping through the stream. Thanks for having a good conversation with me here. Goodbye.